Hey Dave, hope you're well. Just wanted to get these videos over to you from the stuff we chatted about this week. Really cool to catch up, mate. Really enjoyed it. This is the footage we took at the start of the session. You're struggling a little bit with ball striking, leaving shots out to the right hand side, heel strike, so just not striking the ball as you would like. We've got the pressure map top right. Really cool thing about pressure mat is if you look at how you're standing, that to me looks really even, 50-50. But you can see that you've actually got more pressure, 65%, in your lead foot. So there's more pressure, more downforce here, which is really, really cool. It's how we'd want it, because with pressure in the lead foot, to make your movement, you can push pressure to the trail foot. So that's a really good way to get ground force reaction. If we roll you through this motion, even though you push nicely from lead foot to trail foot, you kind of say that when you video the motion yourself, you feel that the club kind of comes inwards too much or under the plane. We could just maybe drop a little plane line in there for you, just to kind of shaft plane, just a bit of a reference. That's what you're kind of saying. How I would interpret that is how much the pressure moves to the heel. So you can see this trace here follows exactly the way the club moves. So what I'd be looking at is in your pivot, your backswing pivot, trying to pressure the floor a little bit more in mid-foot to encourage the club to follow suit. From there, you have all kinds of adjustments that you're going to make. You now start to lift your arms up into the air and lift the club. Quite a steep shaft plane now for a player of your skills. You're going to have to do some adjustment later on in the swing to rectify that, and that adjustment kind of comes here. So you're going to see the pressure fire into the toes now. You can kind of see the trace up here. Pressure is going to kind of fire into the toes. You're going to kind of stand up to try and shallow out this golf club. You can see you've now got your heels totally off the floor. You can kind of see it here on video. If I take that back, you're going to see some thrusting of your pelvis towards the ball, so that'll be contributing to heel strike. So if I put a little mark on your tailbone, you're going to see some thrusting towards the ball. But that's what you have to do, Dave. You don't want to work on fixing that. That's what you have to do to shallow out the golf club. So every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So what we've discussed is trying to pivot, keep the pressure more in mid-foot, right through the centre of your feet here. And then as you make your downward motion, you can start to rotate more this way with your body, rather than having to stand up and thrust at the golf ball. So we're hoping that a lot of this is taken care of in the kind of early stages, and then we're going to try and remove how the arms kind of flip through the ball and just get you controlling this motion with rotation. So don't panic, get some work done on the range, and if you want to have another catch up and go over anything, give us a shout. I'd love to help. I hope this has helped, Dave. Catch up with you soon.